before we get settled into the quiet of the night, if you find comfort in our time together, please do take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. It truly helps me keep the ink flowing and ensures we can keep meeting like this. Come in, please. Don't just stand in the doorway. Close the door against the draft and come sit here in the big velvet chair right next to my desk. I've been staring at these leaded glass windows for hours, watching the rain streak down in those long, jagged lines. It's been my only company since the sun went down. The house gets so silent when I'm deep in a manuscript, almost too silent. I've reached it, you see, the most pivotal scene of the entire book, the confession. It's the moment where everything changes for them, where all the secrets finally have to come out. But I've been struggling. I can't get the blocking or the rhythm of the dialogue to feel human. It feels like words on a page, and I need it to feel like breath in a room. I realized I couldn't finish it alone. I needed my muse. I needed you. Just look at the way the shadows are dancing against the bookshelves tonight. The beeswax candles are burning low, and the scent is so heavy and sweet, isn't it? It feels like we're trapped in a little bubble of light, caught between the world I'm inventing and the one we're sitting in right now. I've always trusted you more than anyone else with my rough drafts, and I think tonight the draft needs more than just a proofread. It needs a partner. Stay right there. Let me just pull my chair a little closer to yours. I want to see if these words finally ring true when I say them to you. There, just a little closer. Don't move, okay? I need you to stay perfectly still while I try to find the pulse of this scene. In the story, the two characters are sitting just like this, so close that the air between them feels heavy, almost electric. Can you feel it? That warmth radiating between us. My protagonist, she's supposed to be terrified in this moment. Her heart is hammering against her ribs like a bird in a cage. Can you hear that? Or is it just the rain thrumming against the glass? No, it's definitely her. A frantic, desperate rhythm that she can't seem to quiet, no matter how hard she tries to look composed. I'm going to read her lines now. I need to hear how they sound when they're whispered, right here, right against your ear, where the rest of the world can't intrude. Close your eyes for a moment. Just let my voice drift over you. Don't think about me as the writer. Just listen to the words. She leans in, just like this, her breath hitching as she catches the scent of him. And she says, I remember the very first time we met. I remember the way you looked at me, like I was a riddle you were already halfway to solving. I'm following the lines on the page, but they feel so vivid. because you knew I'd been working too hard and forgotten to eat. You didn't even say anything. You just sat with me in the silence. It's strange, isn't it? How fiction can feel so specific, so familiar. She says her love wasn't a lightning bolt. It was a slow burn, a quiet, steady ache that grew every single time he smiled at her from across a crowded room, making her feel like the only person who actually mattered. My hand is shaking a little as I hold this notebook. Can you see the ink? I'm looking down at the sentences I've supposedly spent all day crafting, but look closely. The pages, they're a bit of a mess, aren't they? Just scribbles and ink blots, or maybe just nothing at all. It's as if the words are disappearing the moment I speak them, leaving only the truth behind. I'm not even looking at the paper anymore. I'm just looking at you, wondering if you can hear the parts I haven't written down yet. The parts that aren't about characters at all. I'm putting the notebook down now. Can you hear that soft thud? It's hitting the floor, and honestly, I hope it stays there. I can't keep holding on to it. I can't keep pretending to read lines that aren't there. My hands are shaking too much to even fake it anymore. The truth is, I haven't written a single word of fiction in months. Not a chapter, not a paragraph, not even a single sentence. Every time I sit at this desk, every time I pick up a pen and stare at the blank page, the only thing that comes to mind is you. How could I possibly invent a character when the person sitting right in front of me is more compelling than any hero I've ever dreamt up? How could I try to describe a fictional love when my reality with you is so much more vivid, so much more electric? This whole setup, the candles, the rehearsal, the pivotal scene I supposedly couldn't get right, it was all a lie. Well, not a lie, but a shield. A desperate, clumsy excuse to get you into this room, sitting in this chair, so I could finally find the courage to be this close to you. I thought if I called it a script, I could say the things I was too terrified to say as myself. I thought I could hide behind a character's confession, and if you didn't feel the same, I could just laugh it off and say the dialogue needed more work. But or second. I've spent so many nights imagining what it would feel like to just stop pretending, to let you see me, not as the writer, but as the person who has been hopelessly in love with you for longer than I can remember. It's not a story anymore. I'm not reading from a notebook, and you aren't a character in a book. It's just us, and the rain, and this quiet room. And for the first time in a long time, I don't feel the need to write a single word to make this moment perfect. The silence between us, it isn't empty anymore. It's full of everything I was too afraid to say. I'm right here. No more characters. No more scripts. Just me and you. The air feels different now, doesn't it? Lighter, less heavy with the weight of all those unsaid things. You can let your shoulders drop now. Just sink back into that velvet chair and let the cushions take your weight. It's okay to be tired. All that tension we were holding between us, it's finally gone. I can see it in the way you're looking at me, that softness in your eyes. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and I didn't even have to write a description for it. Let me just lean over and blow out this candle and this one. See how the shadows stretch out to meet us. Now it's just the two of us and the soft orange pulse of the fireplace. The glow looks so much better on your skin than the harsh light of the desk lamp ever did. It's warmer, more real. Just stay exactly where you are. Don't move a muscle. I want you to close your eyes for me, just for a second. Listen to the rain tapping against the glass. It's like a lullaby, isn't it? A steady, rhythmic heartbeat for the house. Try to match your breathing to mine. Can you hear it? In and out. Slowly, deeply. There's no rush anymore. No more scripts to finish. No more scenes to perfect. We've reached the end of the fiction, and the reality is so much more peaceful. I'm going to be right here. I'm not going to leave your side. I've spent so long trying to find the right metaphors to describe how I feel, but from now on, I won't need them. I won't need a character to say, I love you for me. I'm going to say it with my own voice every single day. I'm going to show you that you're safe with me. You're cherished, not as a muse, not as a character in a book, but as the person who finally made my world quiet enough to breathe in. You look so sleepy. Your eyelashes are fluttering. Go ahead and let them rest. I'm going to stay awake just a little longer. I want to sit here in the firelight and watch over you while you drift off. I want is the way you look when you're finally, truly relaxed. I'll be the first thing you see when the morning light hits the bookshelves tomorrow. This isn't the end of the book, darling. It's just the first page of a much better story, one where we get to decide what happens next together. But I have to admit, if you find yourself still awake a little later, I might have some much more adventurous ideas to help tire you out. The kind of ideas that definitely wouldn't fit in a library book. If you want to hear the rest of what happens in this study once the fire burns low, you can find that private chapter waiting for you on my Patreon. The link is right there in the description for you. If you enjoyed our little time together tonight, don't forget to give this video a like and maybe subscribe